Okay, so welcome to lesson 3, and in this lesson we're going to be looking at writing two things for the newspaper article. We'll be looking at writing the headline and also writing the taster sentence. And these are, the headline is fairly straightforward, the taster sentence not too difficult, so we're going to have a look at doing those. I think we'll leave the headline second actually, so we're going to do the taster sentence first. So let's just there we go, get rid of that. Okay, now the taster sentence is a sentence which really includes all the information, or rather as much of the information as we can from the newspaper story. So if you remember, the basic items, basic information about the newspaper story is that some children have seen a furry creature. They described it as quite strange, very strange creature. And right, let's just think, if we were wanting to know what's happening, we want to know where were the children. Well, first of all, they were year 3 children, actually, I think. So year 3, and they were from Claremont Primary School. So Claremont P.S. and let's go back a bit. So children from Claremont Primary School. Some people might not know where Claremont Primary School is, so let's just put it in. Let's say that it's in Nottingham. Okay, so once we've got that, I think we can start to write the sentence. So what I think I'll do is type this out so that it's a little bit neater. Oh, sorry, just a couple more details. We need to know when this happened. So let's pretend that it happened a few days ago. So a few days ago. Right, okay. So what we need to do is start off with a few days ago. Now, because a few days ago is a fronted adverbial, we need a comma. I'm just going to make this a little bit smaller so that we can get a bit more in. There we go. So we need a comma, so we've got the comma there. A few days ago, comma, at Claremont Primary School, and remember Claremont Primary School all have capital letters. So what we've got now is actually 2 fronted adverbials. So a few days ago at Claremont Primary School, some children saw, some children saw the information we've got a strange furry creature, so we can just put that, a strange, comma, furry creature. And where did they see it? I think from the document that we've opened up from yesterday, the newspaper document, it said it was in the playground. Some children saw a strange furry creature in the Key Stage 2 Key Stage 2 playground. Playground. Right, Key Stage full stop. I might add something here because, yeah, I'm going to put here, I'm going to put year 3 children, and now that's made a bit of a mess here. That's not too bad. So that's my taster sentence. I'm going to get rid of the writing from the board because it's looking a bit messy, and also it's just getting in the way. There we go. And now what I can do is make this a little bit bigger, a little bit easier to read. Okay, so that's my taster sentence. A few days ago at Claremont Primary School, some Year 3 children saw a strange furry creature in the Key Stage 2 playground, and that will be it. Okay, so we've written the taster sentence. So now what we're going to do is have a look at the headline, writing the headline. Let's just move this down here. The headline, really, we want, there are a few kind of rules for writing the headline. We want it to be fairly short. We don't want it to be a whole sentence, so therefore it's going to be 2 or 3 or 4 words. They've got to be quite powerful, punchy words. If you can, use alliteration in the headline, where you've got the start of the word, start of each word is the same letter or certainly the same sound. So for this particular news item, what we've got is this strange furry creature that was seen. A lot of the children said that they saw something running around in the playground. 1 or 2 of the teachers at the school said that. So we could call it strange, let's get the pen working, strange creature. So now you notice, first of all, you don't need to use words like a or the or some or many or those sorts of words. With a headline, pardon me, with a headline you sort of miss all of those out. It's like you write a normal sentence and you cross out all of the little words that you don't need. So strange, crazy, we could put crazy creature, because that's good alliteration. Strange, crazy creature scares children, frightens children, terrifies children, not the best. Strange, crazy, we've got furry creature, strange furry creature, strange brown creature. I think we'll go with, in fact, what we'll do is we'll just get rid of the word strange completely. So let's get rid of this bit at the bottom here. So let's put crazy creature, scares. Crazy creature scares children, scares kids. I don't like using the word kids, but let's use it for once. Strange creature scares kids. Okay, in playground. No, that'll do. So that will be our headline. Crazy creature scares kids. Children scared by crazy creature. No, I don't like it. I'm going to change it again. Right, let's do this. So, children terrified by crazy creature. Yeah, that's it. So, let's go to where I get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this. Right, now, once again, I'm going to type this out because so that it's nice and neat. So we've got children terrified by crazy creature, and that's the headline. It would normally be in bold, possibly underlined, maybe in red letters, all sorts of things to attract people's attention. Okay? So we've now got the we've got the headline and we've got the taster sentence for the newspaper article that you have read on Monday and Tuesday of this week. Okay, let's stop. Okay, right, so the next part of this lesson, we're going to move on to the piece of writing that I want you to do. Remember, we're concentrating on the headline and on the taster sentence. We've got two examples in front of us. We've got the headline, children terrified by crazy creature. And then the taster sentence. A few days ago at Claremont Primary School, some year 3 children saw a strange furry creature in the Key Stage 2 playground. So that's what the kind of thing I'm going to be asking you to create yourselves. So what we need is another page, blank page this time, and get back to that. Yeah. Right, so on Wednesday, on today, and then again on Thursday, and then again on Friday, what I want you to do is to write a newspaper story about what's going on now all around us. So let's just write a few notes, and these will be useful for you to remember. So first of all, we can use the new name for the we have been using the name coronavirus, but now we use the term COVID-19, okay, which is the name for disease. And what is happening, particularly I want you to think about schools. What's happening to the schools? Well, the schools have been closed for most people, and I think we're about in our 10th or 11th week. Okay, and that's not just in Nottingham, that's not just Claremont Primary School, not just Nottingham, that's all over the United Kingdom. Okay, so let's put these United Kingdom. So remember, what we're doing now is we're just writing, whoops, that's not how you spell kingdom, and we're just writing notes such that we can write the taster sentence first, and then once we've done that, we'll write the headline. Okay. Now, so the taster sentence, if you remember, we've got to say what's happening, where is it happening, possibly why it's happening, when has it happened, or is it still happening, or if it's something that's going on in the future, it will be when will it happen. So I think we'll start with when. That's a good place to start the sentence. So this thing isn't just happening now, it's been happening for the last, as I said, for the last 10 or 11 weeks. So let's start with that. Here. So for the last 10 or 11 weeks, I've just realised that I've done what I quite often do, and I have no idea why I do this. Can you see this? I sometimes write of instead of or, and I've done that for years and years and years. For the last 10 or 11 weeks. Now that is a French adverbial, tells us when. So for the last 10 or 11 weeks, schools, which schools? So schools all over the United Kingdom. Schools all over the we are allowed to put UK, that's fine. Schools all over the UK have been, I'm going to put silent because I know they're not, because there are some children in, but it makes it a good sentence. For the last 10 or 11 weeks, schools all over the United Kingdom have been silent because of, or due to a, we could just put virus, okay, due to a virus. Now let's make a bit more space, so bye bye United Kingdom. But we don't want to put just virus. We want to remember taste sentence in newspapers have to be quite shocking due to a fearful virus. Actually, let's try it again. Virus, V-I-R-U-S. I'm using a new whiteboard and new pens, and it sometimes makes it a little bit difficult when I'm writing some letters. Due to a fearful, I suppose we could put deadly virus, but fearful is okay. For the last 10 or 11 weeks, schools all over the UK have been silent due to a fearful virus. And then one last bit, which has spread. Because, don't forget, this isn't just something that's happening in Nottingham or in the United Kingdom, this is worldwide. Throughout, so which has spread throughout the, and I'm running out of space, what, throughout the, running out of letters as well, world. Okay, and full stop. So, spin up a little bit, there we go. So, for the last 10 or 11 weeks, schools all over the United Kingdom have been silent due to a fearful virus which has spread throughout the world. Yep, I like that. Okay, we're just going to pause. Okay, now, using the magic of the screen, I've managed to... Oh, no, that's not working, isn't it? I've managed to... That's it. So I've typed out what I've written. I've made one or two very small changes, and of course that's perfectly okay, because remember the point about writing is you can always change it whenever you want. So for the last 10 or 11 weeks, schools throughout the UK have been silent due to a fearful virus which has spread throughout the world. Right, that's my taste sentence. Move this down. What I'm now going to do up here is put my headline, and remember the headline is a sentence, less than a sentence really, it's just a few words. So, deadly virus. And remember, alliteration is always good in a headline, so is good spelling. So let's try this again. Deadly virus. That's better. Silences schools. Right, that's better. Right, deadly virus silences schools. And that's it. That's pretty much it for the lesson. Now, boys and girls, listen very, very carefully. This is what I want you to do. I want you to write the headline, which is the first part. And then I want you to write the taster sentence, second bit, for the newspaper story. Remember, the newspaper story is about what's going on right now all around us. Now, don't copy mine, because that really won't be much of a test of your imagination and skill, but you are allowed to use some of my ideas, just exactly the same as when we were in school. What I also want you to do is to maybe, if you can, think about how this is affecting you. So you could be a newspaper reporter about maybe what's going on in your house. So you could talk about the different things that you've had the different things that you've had to do because of the COVID-19. Think about the different ways in which being off school has affected you. I'm sure there are some parts where you've absolutely loved being off school, but maybe other parts where you've perhaps missed your friends, that sort of thing. Okay? Also, you can write about the way that it maybe has affected your family. Obviously, don't put any information in there that you that they would not want you to put. So don't put any personal information. Think about well, anyway, don't put any personal information. But so you can write this story from your point of view. All right, so you don't have to just write what everybody else is saying about the virus. Okay, I hope that's going to give you a good enough start. Once you've written this information, keep it safe, and I'll see you again tomorrow for tomorrow's lesson, which will be about writing the main paragraphs. Okay, and don't forget, stay safe and take care. Bye-bye.